Yo, yo, what's going on? It's your boy Shinobi, or Shinobi Xenosama, bringing you an Easter egg guide for Die Machine on Black Ops Cold War. If you like what you see, feel free to follow me at www.twitch.tv/Shinobi Xenosama. Xeno spelled Xeno and then Sama, So I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Peace. First and foremost, of course, with any zombies map, you want to make your way through and through in order to go turn on the power. So that's what we're going to do. This is my most simplest way to go. Here we go, getting a loose change, a little free 100 points. Then we're going to make our way through this wall. After we do that, go ahead and go over here to the jug machine. If you did not know, you can go prone by any perk machine and receive 100 points, but you can only do it once per zombie game. After you open that, you want to go down to the facility. Here I'm just getting me a few stem shots. They're going to come in handy later on. Then I'm going to go through the medical bay. Now the weapons lab is across from the medical bay. Remember those two names because those will be essential to this Easter egg. Afterwards, we're going to go through here, get a few points in order to open up this door. This is called the main power room, and we're going to turn on the power to start the power process. Get me some loose change here. Bunch of zombies. Okay, let me finesse them real quick. Yeet. And after that, you want to go to each terminal, interact with it. That's 50% there. We're going to go around here to this other terminal, and then we're going to activate this as well. Now after you activate each terminal, you want to go down to the workbench or above the workbench and enter the anomaly. After you enter the anomaly, you want to go to whatever waypoint it shows you. On my map, on this match, my waypoint was in the pond area, but will not always be the same area for each game. So I'm going to go through the medical bay, make my way to my waypoint, get a few little points here, kill. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and go up to this pond area. By the way, if you want to follow me again, follow me at twitch.tv/Shinobi Xenosama. Much appreciated. Is that a jellyfish in the sky? Oh man, what kind of zombies is this? So after you make your way to your waypoint, you're going to want to enter the ether tunnel. Whole square is going to cost 500 points, and then wherever you spawn at, it will be behind you. You want to go ahead and collect your machine part, head back to where you entered the anomaly at in the first place, and you will place it in that specific part. After you place it in the silhouette, it will cause you to return to the normal world. After you return to the normal world, then Pack-a-Punch will be right there. After that step, you want to get a Megaton Zombie to spawn, which I think he spawns round 7, he did on mine. And you want to lead him over to this fungus on this tree over here next to the pond. You will want him to shoot his radioactive stuff at that fungus. If it's done correctly, it will light up purple.
A chemical reaction occurring to that fungus.
You'll get this little commentation from the doctors or whoever says whatever. After that, you want to go ahead and kill the Megaton Zombie. Now when you do enough damage, he won't die immediately in that form. He will then split into two. After he splits into two, go ahead and kill each half. You got to kill each half in order to get the next piece. So I killed that half, and now once I killed this half, there'll go a gold key card right there. Pick that up, make your way back to the weapons lab. After you make your way to the weapons lab, you will want to go to this machine right here, enter that key card, and pick up the remote control. After you pick up the remote control, you want to make your way to the living room inside the building by the spawn area. Now before you go to this hole in the wall right here, you want to train about 20 or so zombies. I think 20 does it, but some people said 30. I don't think it's 30 because this ain't 30 zombies that I got right here. So you want to go to the hole in the wall, activate it, and you'll see the zombie souls get sucked into the machine. Now not all zombies will get sucked into the machine, so you might have to do a little training like I'm doing right here. After that's done, it will say that you go back to the hole in the wall to discharge, and then you can go and pick up your wonder weapon, the thunder gun.
Oh, of course.
After you have acquired the thunder gun, make your way to the top of the building. You want to go to the top floor and shoot this box right here on the ledge with your thunder gun, R1 or right bumper. Then you want to go this way, hold L1 or left bumper in order to get this canister. Pick up the canister, and then you can make your way back to the pond and pick up the flask from the broken box. You place this flask up under the fungus that you had the Megaton shoot. After that, go to the weapons lab, go down by where Deadshot Daiquiri is, and there should be a port right there to where you place the canister. Okay, now those two steps are done. After you do that, return to the pond and pick up the flask. It should be done by then. And then you want to enter the ether portal. It won't always spawn here. It may spawn down in the particle accelerator room or somewhere else, or on top of the building right there. But no matter what, still enter the portal. After you enter the portal, you want to make your way to the crash site in order to get these Etherscope parts. So one of the locations is the crash site right here. After you pick up each part, zombie dogs will spawn, the poisonous dogs. Here go a box that you can melee and pick up a fuse. That's for later on in the Easter egg, for the Easter egg upgrade. After that, you'll go down to the spawn area. Here's another part for the Etherscope. After you pick up that part, more zombie dogs will spawn, of course. Then you want to make your way all the way back down into the particle accelerator room, and by the portal on the other side, which I'm going to show you right here, you'll want to pick up this part as well. After you pick up this part, oh my gosh, almost. It was going to return you to the normal world. Make your way back to the weapons lab and go under here with all these dogs. Kill about 5 of them, and their poisonous is going to get sucked up into the canister. You pick up the canister, then you head to the workbench since you collected all the parts, and you're going to go ahead and assemble the Etherscope. Pick the Etherscope up, and then you're done with that step. After that, head back into the medical bay, and the ether portal should spawn right here. You want to interact with the ether portal. Once you go through, there's going to be a diary right there on that computer, next to the computer actually, and you're going to want to pick it up. After you pick this diary up, there's going to be 3 different anomalies that spawns. One anomaly is right down here in the corner. You got to interact with it first and then give it the diary. If you do that, you know, the zombies will go away if you stand there and listen to them talk. The second one is up here inside the control room. Do the same thing, give the diary, interact, or you know, vice versa, interact and give the diary. And the third one is right here. Interact, give the diary. After that, you're still going to be in there for some time, so just go ahead and head up here back to the crash site and put the canister right there and just shoot it. Therefore, you can get the Nova 5 upgrade for your wonder weapon, and make your way back to the medical bay to where you enter the password that you got from those 3 anomalies. The flask that we got can be used right there to unlock the cryo freeze upgrade for the wonder weapon, but you want to shoot that first, and the leg is going to come up if you did it right, and then you want to switch to the cryo and do the same thing, shoot a different one. So it's going to be that one. You're going to shoot that one, and then you want to switch back to your Shockwave upgrade by interacting with the box that you picked up the cryo with. This is so you can get the other upgrade for your wonder weapon. Then you want to enter the dark ether right up under here in the particle accelerator room. Again, this is the quickest way that I seen to do this, or not I seen, that I've done this. It's the quickest way that I felt like I should do this. So after that, you want to make your way up by Jug with your wonder weapon and use the suction to collect this crystal. After you do that, head back down to the particle accelerator room, and in this corner should be a box. You want to shoot that crystal that you sucked up into that box. The other location will be on top of this Omega outpost by the green tarp or by this little perk machine, and you want to do the same thing. Repeat this step, go back down, shoot the crystal into the box, and then the third one, this is over here in the pond area. You want to do that as well. and then it'll teleport you. You may have to do it twice because sometimes it might, you might not have enough time. So after that, go ahead and enter this ether so you can go ahead and get the other pack-a-punch, not necessarily pack-a-punch, but upgrade to the wonder weapon. So you enter the ether through there, make your way to the weapons lab, and across from the perk machine, the Deadshot Daiquiri, it should be a little cutter, they call it. You enter that fuse that we picked up from the box earlier into the cutter, and then you will return to the world. Go ahead and make your way back to the particle accelerator room and shoot that last discharge in there, and you can get that when we come back to that step. So then you want to make your way back to the pond, and on the back of this truck there's another box for the upgrade, which is the fire-based thermoplastic upgrade for your wonder weapon. Then you want to make your way back here, shoot this leg with that one, and then now you can go down to this box down here and pick up this upgrade. In my opinion, this Electro bolt upgrade is the strongest one out of all 4 upgrades, so you can use this for last during the boss wave or anything. The longer you hold it, the more damage you do. So you want to go back here and go ahead and discharge that, and then after that the ether portal should spawn right there. Enter the ether portal, and then we're going to move on to this next step. Now, after you go ahead and go through the ether portal, there should be an anomaly right here. You're going to interact with that. If you don't want the zombies or anyone chasing you, just stand right there and listen to them. After they get done, you will transport back to the real world. Now, in that same place that you sat right there and listened to them talk, there will be a dark wrench, or a wrench, dark ether wrench right there. You pick that wrench up and head back to the spawn area. Make sure you have some Semtex or frag grenades, because you'll need it for this step. Oh my. Now with that wrench, you want to go right here and just interact with this tank 3 times. A zombie will come out the hatch. Hold on, let me get these dudes off of me. You want to go ahead and just kill him. Then after you kill him, you want to take your Semtex and throw it at the hatch. Now if you do this correctly, I almost killed myself right there. If you do this correctly, the tank will fire a shot at that tree like it just did. So you want to make your way to the tree, and there will be this Decontamination Agent. Now when you get here, it's gonna spawn zombies, zombie dogs, so you want to kill them. After that, pick up the agent, come here back to the weapons lab, and put it right there. Once you do that step, you want to get a Megaton to spawn. After he spawns or whatnot, you want to do enough damage to him to where he will split into 2, just like earlier. This is further proof that this is the best upgrade for that, for the wonder weapon. After you go ahead and let them split into 2, you want to lead them right in the middle where this blue circle is, and one will go up in there, and then lead him over there as well, and he will also go up into there. Once you do that, make your way back to the computer and interact. It'll skip the round, so the round to end, it'll go to round 13, and then it'll do this little mini cinematic. It's not really a cinematic because you're sitting there looking at it, but the zombies will merge into one, and he will come out talking. After he breaks free, he will run out into the particle accelerator room somewhere. Of course, you won't be able to find him yet. But then the poisonous dogs and 1 Megaton Zombie, I think, or maybe 2, will spawn. Make your way back up here because it's the best chance for you to survive this little onslaught and kill all of them. I mean, this isn't required to move on to the next step, but you want to get rid of them, of course, because they're very annoying. After that, you want to go ahead and rack up, do what you do to go ahead and prepare for the boss fight, get everything that you need, then head to the living room, and there should be an ether portal right there. After you enter that ether portal, head to this corner. The anomaly will spawn, and it's going to be that big Megaton that was in, that little box thing. After you listen to him, he will drop this photo. You will return to the real world. After you collect the photo, this will be the boss fight. Now, once you get here, All you have to do is protect him for 3 waves. He don't necessarily take damage, but when he gets attacked, it's going to slow down the process of shutting down this whole machine. Now it's going to be a lot of Megaton Zombies, the Megaton Overlord, a lot of these dogs, and regular zombies spawning, as well as those little heavy zombies. After you've done all 3 waves and helped him shut it down, he's going to tell you to go, and then you want to make your way back to the pond area. Now you cannot go through the weapons lab or the medical bay because it's literally impossible. These little things will hurt you, and on that other side you will die. So you want to go back to the go back to the pond, and then once you get in the helicopter, you have completed the Easter egg. That there is the Easter egg guide to completing Die Machine on Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. If you enjoyed this content and the particular Easter egg guide, you can follow me on twitch.tv/ShinobiZenosama, and of course you're already on my YouTube. Drop a like, comment, or subscribe. Do it for both, do it for none, whichever. I appreciate you coming by. Peace.